As I'm sure you know, we here at Moto Camp Nerd aspire to be your one-stop shop for all of your motorcycle adventure needs. Now, we started with camping gear, like to believe we have the world's best and most carefully curated selection of motorcycle camping gear, but what good is camping gear if you can't get it to your campsite on your motorcycle? So we are now also carrying a wide variety of luggage, and one of the luggage setups that we're most stoked about is the Kriega OS system. So the Kriega OS system has multiple parts. This is it here on the 300L, and I've just kind of attached a few other bags just so you can get a sense of what makes it so great. This is a fully modular setup. It all begins with the OS base. This is the OS base specifically designed for the 300L and the 300L Rally. There's one for the 690, there's one for the Touareg 660, there's a universal fit, there's a dirt bike one that I have on my KTM 390 Enduro R. So however you choose to get started, if you want to go rackless, and this Kriega OS setup is a completely rackless setup that saves you from having to buy multiple setups to do multiple different types of trips, because the base itself stays on the bike. And what you do with the base is you can attach bags of different sizes. So these are the Kriega OS 18. So I've got one on each side. That's 36 liters of storage. Great for a lightweight camp setup. And then what's great about the base here is that you can attach other bags to the center. So just to illustrate what I mean, I've attached the 20-liter dry bag, and on top is a US 5. This is my tool kit. So my tire changing kit, my compressor, and all my tools are in this bag. And the way I was able to attach it to the top here is with the use of the loops that are on top of this dry bag. And the dry bag is attached to the loops on the base underneath. Fully modular, all the Kriega bags will work with this setup. I had this exact same setup with a 30-liter bag in the middle when I did my Oregon BDR run on the 390. But the beauty of it is, if you're not going camping, say you're just going on a day trip. So I was at the Touareg Rally recently, and I was on my 390, I left the base on the bike. All I needed for the day rides we were doing was this toolkit with my tire changing kit, a compressor. So I just strapped this directly to the top of the base and had all the other bags removed. The base never left my motorcycle. So I just had this, just enough to get me through the day. And if I'd wanted to go a little bigger, say I want to carry snacks or an extra jacket or a tire changing kit on one side and a full toolkit on the other, I can replace the side bags here. So these are the 18s with a smaller bag. So the OS 12. Or the OS 6. It takes almost no time to swap this big bag out for these smaller bags on either side, and you suddenly have a day tripping or smaller, shorter trip setup without buying an entirely new piece of luggage. The base stays on the bike and you swap the bags around it, and all of the bags work together in a modular configuration, so you can make the setup work exactly for what you want and the way that you want to use it on your particular motorcycle. This 300L Rally, for instance, this rack is specifically made for the Rally. You just replace the two tie-down points in the back with the Kriega tie-down points. The front of this bag just goes directly to the mount on the rear passenger foot peg. It's exactly the right length for this bike specifically, so installing it was super easy. So this is full moto camping setup. Let me show you how easy it is to swap for a day riding setup without really taking the base off the bike. So we'll start by, I'm just gonna take off my toolkit here on top. This is just attached to the dry bag underneath it with two straps that come with the toolkit. So I just pull some slack and then unhook, and this bag is free, done, off the bike. Okay, we'll just set it over here. I want to get this dry bag out of the middle. It's the same thing. I just let go of my strap keepers. There's a ton of them. Pull some slack out of the line, or the strap as it were, and I'll unhook it underneath. Tons of attachment points. This thing is full of loops. These are all aircraft grade aluminum hooks, so nothing's going to come off. All of the buckles here are super sturdy, really quick and easy to use, and there's strap keepers galore on every single piece of gear you'll see here. So this is the 20-liter dry bag. This is the brown coyote color, which I have also called green in the past. Moto Camp Nerd and I got into an argument about it. He was right and I was wrong, because in person it's a lot more brown. So that's the dry bag. All the hooks are part of it. It comes right off just like that. So if I want to get one of these off the side, all I have to do is unhook the top here. This strap goes back through the loop on the top of the base. And then there's 4 hooks on the outside, just like the other bags. I just need a little slack here. Unhook, unhook, unhook. Come on, buddy. There we go. Look, bam, bag is off. This is the base. So if I want to swap this out for a smaller bag, so I had the 18 on there, let's put the 12 on. It's so fast. That's a 6. Let's put the 12 on. I loosened the base, didn't even take it all the way off, and you just run the smaller straps through the backside of the base here and attach the hooks. The holes are perfectly lined up for you already. Here, you get a sense of what I'm doing. The strap just goes through the back here and around and hooks onto the hook on the bag. And the tension on the front of the bag secures it to the harness and keeps the bag from moving around. And backside, lower side, as it were. Just run it through. Like yay. So that bag's now attached. All I have to do then is reattach the base. And I'm just gonna do one for demonstration purposes, but you get the idea. We'll pull this bike over and that's not gonna be good. Base is reattached. Retension the straps in the back. Now I have a day tripping setup if I ran 2 of these. This is the 12 liter, so it's a medium size. There's also the 6 liter smaller size if you just want to carry a toolkit on a day ride, whatever. Or, you see all the straps and loops here? You can also attach any of these bags to the center of this by themselves or in addition to the other bags, as well as how I attached the dry bag or the toolkit bag. This is how I ran it at the Touratech Rally. I just had this on the center here and hooked it to this loop and this loop and here and here. It sat perfectly, didn't move. All the Kriega bags have these loops on top. See the loops? So you can add extra bags. You can develop the system that works best for you with any combination of these bags, and it's all based on the same harness. It's all based on the base. It's all based on the base. That's why it's called a base. I have owned a lot of luggage setups. This is the first time I've had one where I can go from 12 total liters to 24 total liters to 36 total liters to 50 some liters without removing anything from the bike. You don't have to buy multiple pieces of luggage, so you're not buying a separate 16 liter and a 40 liter and an 80 liter. You can use the same base for everything, which saves you money in the long run. So versatile, modular, sturdy. It's all made out of Cordura and a really sturdy TPU material. We really like this Kriega OS setup, and we have a full section, a full selection of Kriega luggage on the website for you to check out. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview of this system in particular and why we like it so much. So if you have any questions about the Kriega OS system, luggage setup, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm also going to just link the page with all of our Kriega gear in the description of this video, so pop over, check it out, see if we've got anything that's going to work for you. While you're there, make sure you check out the world's most carefully curated selection of motorcycle camping gear. Moto Camp Nerd has all the gear that you need so that you can pack small and camp easy.